white house on a hill of green, the prettiest place I've ever seen. A weathered barn and a winding creek, where hard work spoke louder than words could speak. My grandfather cleared this land by hand, with a mule, a plow, and a simple plan, to build a life that would always stand for the family that he loved. The farm my grandfather built was made of sweat and stubborn will. Every fence post, every field tells a story that time can't steal. Though the years keep rolling on and many of the old days are gone, the spirit lives on in every hill, on the farm my grandfather built. I remember summer mornings there, the smell of fresh cut hay in the air, running barefoot through the grass, thinking those days would always last. Grandma called us in for supper time, sweet tea, laughter, and homemade pie. The whole family gathered around, the strongest roots I've ever found. The farm my grandfather built was made of sweat and stubborn will. Every fence post, every field tells a story that time can't steal. Though the years keep rolling on and many of the old days are gone, the spirit lives on in every hill, on the farm my grandfather built. Now the paint is fading from the boards and some of the fields aren't worked anymore, but when the evening sun shines low, I can still see him walking those roads, hat pulled down against the wind, checking crops the way he always did. And somehow standing there today, it feels like he never went away. The farm my grandfather built still stands proud beyond the hills. Through every season, every storm, it's kept this family's heart warm. And when it's finally my time to go, there's one thing that I know, a part of me will always live still, on the farm my grandfather built. Yeah, some people leave behind money, some leave behind memories. My grandfather left behind a legacy, the farm he built. There's an old wooden fence between his land and mine, been standing there for a long, long time. Every morning before the sun comes up, I see him working when the world wakes up. His boots are worn, his hands are rough, but he never complains about the hard stuff. He plants those fields with a steady hand, taking care of the same old land. He's the farmer next door, the kind of man that don't make anymore, with a simple life and a heart of gold, a story in every field he grows. He doesn't chase fame, he doesn't need more, he's happy with what he's working for, a little piece of heaven that he's known before. That's the farmer next door. He helped me fix my fence last spring, figures out. That's what this life is all about. Simple words from a simple man, but they taught me where true riches stand. He's a farmer next door, the kind of man they don't make anymore, with a simple life and a heart of gold. A story in every field he grows. He doesn't chase fame, he doesn't need more. He's happy with what he's working for, a little piece of heaven that he's known before. And that's the farmer next door. Years have passed since I first moved here, but his fields still turn green every year. And every time I see that old barn light, I know everything is gonna be alright. Someday I'll tell my children too about the man who always came through. A neighbor, a friend, a man who showed what kindness means on a country road. He's the farmer next door, a reminder of what life is for. Not the money or the things we own, but the seeds of kindness that we have sown. My own years start moving slow, and my hair turns white like winter snow. I hope my neighbors say the same thing more. I knew a man like the farmer next door. Yeah. Some people leave behind buildings, some leave behind memories. The farmer next door left both. At the end of an old gravel road, past the fields where the wildflowers grow, stands a little house of white and blue, where I built a life with you. The porch still creaks the same old way, like it did back in our younger days. And every board, every nail, every wall knows the story of us all. The house at the end of the road held our dreams and carried our hopes through the hard times and the good. It stood exactly where it should. We raised a family, watched them grow, then watched them leave one by one and go. But our love never left that old abode, the house at the end of the road. I remember bringing you here as a bride, standing nervous by my side. The paint was fresh, the yard was bare, but we could already see a future there. We planted trees and watched them rise, just like the years passing by. Now those branches touch the sky, like the memories in my mind. The house at the end of the road held our dreams and carried our hopes through the hard times and the good. It stood exactly where it should. We raised a family, watched them grow, then watched them leave one by one and go. But our love never left that old abode, the house at the end of the road. Slower, and the winters feel a little colder. We sit together on that porch swing, watching the sunset paint everything. Sometimes we don't even need to speak. Your hand still fits perfectly in mine. After all these years and all this time, you're still my favorite sight. The house at the end of the road saw more love than most will ever know. Through every season, every storm, it kept our hearts safe and warm. And when our story finally closes and we're remembered by those we know, part of us will always live on in the house at the end of the road. Yeah, someday someone else may own it, but they'll never know all the love these walls have seen. The house at the end of the road. The sun was rising over Texas skies as he pulled his boots on one more time. 40 years of dust and pain, 1,000 miles in summer rains. The younger cowboys filled the gate, chasing dreams and tempting fate. He tipped his hat and looked around at the only life he'd ever found. This is my last rodeo ride, one more chance before goodbye, one more 8 seconds in the wind before I hang my head up for good. I've worn these scars with pride, every bruise earned along the ride. And when they ask where I belong, it's right here where I've always been strong. The crowd still cheered when they saw his name, though age had slowed his step a little today. He'd won some buckles, lost a few, but he lived a life that was honest and true. The chute gate rattled like before, a sound he'd heard 1,000 times or more. He took a breath and closed his eyes, remembering all those younger nights. This is my last rodeo ride, one more chance before goodbye, one more 8 seconds in the wind before I hang my head up for good. I've worn these scars with pride, I've always been strong. He thought about friends now long gone, cowboys who once rode beside him on dusty nights and endless roads, sharing stories no one else would know. The whistle blew, the gate swung wide, and once again he took the ride. Not for glory, not for fame, but for the love that never changed. This was my last rodeo ride, no regrets, no tears to hide. The crowd stood up as he tipped his hat, thanking them for all of that. Years may pass and seasons change, but part of me will always remain in the dust beneath these western skies, forever riding, forever alive. As the sun set low that evening light, he smiled and watched the arena fade from sight. One last wave, one final goodbye to the life he loved and his last rodeo ride. We were young and the world felt wide, with open roads and nowhere to hide. Those long summer days by the old creek bend, thinking those moments would never end. We had an old truck and a radio song, a couple of friends just driving along, chasing sunsets across the fields, living the kind of life that time steals. That was the last summer before goodbye, the last time we watched those fireflies, the last time we laughed like we had no worries, before life took us different journeys. We didn't know what we had back then, those simple days with our closest friends. Now every time I see that summer sky, I remember the last summer before goodbye. We talked about dreams we wanted to chase, about leaving town and finding our place. We wrote our names on an old wooden sign, thinking we'd come back anytime. But years moved faster than we knew. Some went away, some followed new roads too. The little town kept spinning around, while our memory stayed on that ground. That was the last summer before goodbye, the last time we watched those fireflies, the last time we laughed like we had no worries, before life took us different journeys. We didn't know what we had back then, those simple days with our closest friends. Now every time I see that summer sky, I remember the last summer before goodbye. Sometimes I drive past that old place and I can almost see our younger faces, running through fields, laughing out loud, feeling like we own the whole world somehow. Time may change the roads we take, and years may bend the choices we make, but some memories never fade away. They live forever in a summer day. That was the last summer before goodbye, but those memories never really died, and they're still alive in the songs we sing, in every little familiar thing. And though we're older, you and I still carry those days inside, forever young beneath that sky, from the last summer before goodbye. Yeah. Seasons change, people move on, but some summers never end. was a letter in the old wooden drawer, hidden away like a memory from before. Yellow paper and a faded name, holding words that time couldn't change. I found it while cleaning out the house, behind an old picture and a broken clock. My hands were shaking as I opened the page and stepped back into another age. The letter in the drawer was waiting all those years, holding back a story written through the tears. Some words never disappear, some feelings never leave. A piece of someone's heart was waiting there for me. The letter in the drawer was more than ink and lines. It was a piece of yesterday that found me one more time. It was written by a young man's hand before he left that little town. He promised he'd come back someday, but life carried him away. He wrote about the dreams they had, the little house, the life they built, and how no matter where he'd go, her memory would stay with him still. The letter in the drawer was waiting all those years, holding back a story written through the tears. Some words never disappear, some feelings never leave. A piece of someone's heart was waiting there for me. I sat there in the evening light, reading every single line, thinking about how fast we lose the moments we don't realize. So I placed that letter back again, not to hide it anymore, but to remember that some treasures are found behind a drawer. The letter in the drawer still carries a voice from the past, a reminder that the love we give is the only thing that lasts. Years may fade and seasons change, but memories remain short. Some stories are never finished, like the letter in the drawer. Yeah, some things wait a lifetime just to be found again, like the letter in the drawer. Behind the barn where the wild grass grows, under years of dust and winter snow, sits an old truck with a faded blue paint. More than rust and steel, it ain't. Every dent tells a story I know, every mile from so long ago. My daddy drove it down those county roads, with me riding shotgun, carrying loads. That old truck in the barn still keeps my daddy's heart warm, though the engine don't run anymore. I hear his voice like before, through the years and all the miles we've gone. Some things stay when everything's gone. That old truck in the barn still carries us home. summer sun, chase sunsets when the work was done. Fishing poles hanging out the back, making memories down a gravel track. The radio played those country songs, the kind that stayed with you all along. And every turn down that dirt road lane brings those days back again. That old truck in the barn still keeps my daddy's heart warm. Though the engine don't run anymore, I hear his voice like before. Through the years and all the miles we've gone, some things stay when everything's gone. That old truck in the barn still carries us on. Now my hair is turning gray, just like his did back in the day. And sometimes when the evening falls, I swear I still hear his call. Take care of what matters, son. The job ain't done till the job is done. Words that echo through the years, bringing smiles and a few tears. That old truck in the barn still keeps my daddy's heart warm. Though the engine don't run anymore, it's worth more than before. Money can't buy what memories own, or replace the love we've known. That old truck in the barn will always be home. Yeah, that old truck in the barn will always be home. I drove back down that old gravel road where the cotton fields and wildflowers grow, past the trees that line the way to a place I hadn't seen in years and days. There was a bend where the river ran wide, where my father used to stand by my side with a fishing pole and a worn-out hat, teaching me things I'll never forget. The river never changed, it still runs the same. Through the seasons and the years, through the sunshine and the rain, the world kept turning and my head turned gray. But that water still remembers the boy I was back in those days. The river never changed, only time moved away. I found the old tree where we carved our names. The bark had grown, but it still remained. A little mark from another time, a piece of my childhood I left behind. I thought about friends who moved away and all the roads that changed their names. But standing there by that river shore, I felt like I was 16 once more. The river never changed, it still runs the same. Through the seasons and the years, through the sunshine and the rain, the world kept turning and my hair turned gray. But that water still remembers the boy I was back in those days. The river never changed, only time moved away. My father used to say to me, Son, life moves like a river, you see. Some days are calm, some days are rough, but keep moving forward, you'll be strong enough. Now I understand those words he gave as I watch that river flow the same. The river never changed, it still knows my name. It carries all those memories like a never-ending song. Though the years have taken moments and the past has drifted away, some things in this world stay forever, like the river on that day. Yeah. People leave, seasons change, but some places keep your memories alive. The river never changed. There's a little brick garage on Main Street, been standing there for 50 years or more. The paint is faded, the sign hangs crooked, but folks still line up at the door. Old Joe's been turning wrenches there since back when Elvis filled the air. And if your truck breaks down at night, he'll make sure you get home alright. He's a small town mechanic, never asked for any praise, just fixing cars and helping people day after day. Everybody knows his name, and the stories are all the same. If you needed help, he'd always be there. A small town mechanic who cared. He fixed my daddy's pickup truck and taught me how an engine runs. He'd smile and say, "Now pay attention," before handing me another wrench. Sometimes folks couldn't pay the bill, but he'd help them out anyway still. He said we all need a hand sometimes, words that never left my mind. He's a small town mechanic, never asked for any praise, just fixing cars and helping people day after day. Everybody knows his name, and the stories are all the same. If you needed help, he'd always be there. The small town mechanic who cares. Now the years have slowed him down, his hair is white, his back bends low, but every morning right on time he unlocks that garage door. The younger guys all stop and listen when he talks about the old days, because wisdom isn't found in books, it's earned along the way. He's a small town mechanic, a living piece of yesterday, the kind of man this world could use a little more of today. And when that garage closes someday, his legacy will still remain in every road and every town where kindness can still be found. Yeah, engines come and engines go, but good men leave a mark that lasts, like the small town mechanic. I was 18 wheels and a restless heart, living life from one highway to the next star. Coffee at dawn, diesel at night, watching America roll by in my sights. Then one rainy evening off Interstate 9, I pulled into a diner just to pass some time. That's when I saw her with a smile so true, and suddenly I knew what I had to do. She was a waitress at exit 12, an angel in a blue name tag, pouring coffee, calling me hon, making a weary traveler feel at home. Through all those miles and all those years, she became the reason I steered back to that little place myself, to see the waitress at exit 12. Every Friday I'd stop on through, she'd have my order ready before I asked her to. Chicken fried steak and a slice of pie, a little small town warmth money couldn't buy. She'd tell me stories about her day, I'd tell her where the highways led me away, and somewhere between those simple talks, two lonely hearts began to walk. She was a waitress at exit 12, an angel in a blue name tag, pouring coffee, calling me hon, making a weary traveler feel at home. Through all those miles and all those years, she became the reason I steered back to that little place myself, to see the waitress at exit 12. One winter night as the snow came down, I parked my rig on the edge of town, pulled a little rain from my coat, and spoke the words I hoped she'd know. She laughed, she cried, she held my hand, said she'd been waiting for that chance. And for the first time in my wandering life, I knew exactly where I'd spend my night. She was a waitress at exit 12, now she's so much more than that herself. She's my morning smile, my evening light, the one I thank for every night. The highway still stretched far and wide, but now she's sitting by my side, and every road somehow still tells the story of exit 12. Yeah, I found love where I least expected, in a little roadside diner at exit 12. At exit 12. The sun was sinking behind the pines as we met up for the first time in years. Three old friends with a million stories and a few more gray hairs than before. Tom drove in with his old pickup truck. Joe brought a cooler full of memories and luck. I carried a guitar worn smooth by time, just like the roads we'd left behind. Three friends and a fire, watching those old flames climb higher, talking about the days we thought would never end, back when life was just around the bend. The stars above, crackling light, like three friends and a fire. We laughed about the trouble we'd found, sneaking out and running around town. First loves, first jobs, first broken hearts, the way every good story starts. The years had taken us different ways, families, careers, and changing days. But sitting there beneath that sky, it felt like no time had gone by. Three friends and a fire, watching those old flames climb higher, talking about the days we thought would never end, back when life was just around the bend. The stars above, the crackling light made us young again that night. Some things never seem to tire, like three friends and a fire. Then the conversation slowed as the embers softly glowed. We spoke about the friends we lost and the roads they never got to cross. For a while nobody said a word, just the night wind and the whippoorwill bird. Sometimes silence says much more than anything spoken before. Three friends and a fire, still chasing dreams and small desires. Though the years have left their mark, there's still a little boy inside each heart. And when this life is said and done, I hope we're gathered one by one under those stars a little higher, like three friends and a fire. Yeah, the flames burn low that night, but the memories burn bright. Three friends and a fire. The whole town gathered by the station on a bright July afternoon. Flags were waving in the summer breeze as they waited for Tommy to come through. He'd been gone for a couple of years, serving somewhere far away. His mama held back happy tears, praying for this very day. When Tommy came back, the town came alive. Old friends filled the streets with smiles they couldn't hide. The band played a song as he walked down that track. Some heroes wear no crown at all. When Tommy came back, the barber closed his shop that day. The diner gave away free pie. The kids all ran beside his truck as he slowly drove by. His old dog nearly knocked him down, jumping higher than before. And his daddy stood there speechless by the screen door of the porch. When Tommy came back, the town came alive. Old friends filled the streets with smiles they couldn't hide. The band played a song as he walked down that track. Some heroes wear no crown at all. When Tommy came back, that evening by the lake they sat, said it's good to be home in a quiet, humble way. He didn't talk much about those years or all the things he'd seen. He was just happy to be sitting there where he'd always dreamed he'd be. When Tommy came back, the whole world felt right. The stars seemed a little brighter that warm summer night. Home isn't just a place you see, it's the people who wait for you back. And everyone remembered that day when Tommy came back. Yeah, the years may pass and seasons change, but that little town still talks about the day Tommy came back.